I know CANTARELLA is already out, so this video might be coming out a bit late, but just in case there's anyone out there still on the fence about whether you should pull for her or not, I guess this video is for you. In any case, let's very quickly talk about CANTARELLA, what she does, and whether or not she is worth it or not at the moment. CANTARELLA is honestly a unit that came out out of nowhere for me. I was ready to save for a while until CANTARELLA, or whatever her name is, comes out, but then Kuro just decided to release one of the craziest trailers I've ever seen in a while, and honestly, that is enough of a reason to pull for her. But in case you care more about the meta and how useful she is, I honestly don't think she is that needed at the moment. In case you don't know what CANTARELLA does, she is basically a sub DPS character that can heal your party by quite a good amount and also buff the next character's havoc damage and skill damage by 20 and 25% respectively. So as you might have already guessed, there aren't at the moment any characters that can actually get the full benefit of her ultra skill. Of course, you can use her with Camellia and Carlotta, I mean, but those two already have better options, especially Camellia, since you know, she has Sanhua, who is way easier to get and also gives a way better buff. So saving your pulls for something that could be more useful could be a good idea. However, it is also worth noting that there most likely will be a character in the future who would really like to have CANTARELLA in the team. A lot of people are speculating that character to be Frolova, the boss that I think it's Hecate. I haven't really done the story, I'm really behind, to be perfectly honest, but most people are speculating her to be the character for CANTARELLA. Of course, we don't really know when she'll come out, but it might be sometime before 3.0. So if you really like Frolova and CANTARELLA, it could be a good idea to get her right now. Granted, with how often Kuro does reruns for characters, CANTARELLA might get a rerun before Frolova actually comes out. Something I still haven't mentioned is how incredibly strong her weapon is. If you don't have it or any of the incredibly good rectifiers like Yinlin's signature weapon, then expect her to deal crazy damage. Of course, she isn't meant to be the main DPS on your team, so it makes sense, but if you expect her to deal or to be your new DPS without having her signature weapon, do prepare to be quite a bit disappointed. She does do good damage, but not main DPS damage. And of course, don't forget that there are still a bunch of characters still to be released that have been shown throughout the story, like Zany or what is her name? That elf girl, the one I mentioned before. I keep forgetting her name. I don't know, she looks very cute. And there's also this one red-haired girl, she also looks very, very nice. So if you do like those characters more, or if you also like those characters, of course, I guess you do have to choose between them or CANTARELLA in case you are running out or running short in Asteroid. In any case, this is only one man's opinion on the whole thing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. A big thanks for all the members, and I'll see you all in the next video.